Hello, I'm Jan Cornelis, taking care of the MOOC's Module 2. Today I would like to set the stage for this module on university governance for research, innovation and valorization. Let us call it RIV. I will guide you through its structure, and as you will see in Module 2, there are content contributions from Chinese universities and from European ones. Submodule 2.5 is on entrepreneurship in innovation, two major new endeavors of a modern university that come on top of research and education based on research. It is indeed the social responsibility of the university to load the rucksack of our students with entrepreneurship skills and to commit the university in regional development. The author of Submodule 2.5 is Lei Xingwei, Vice President at Tongji University. Submodule 2.6 is on international relations and collaboration in R&D and technology transfer. These are major components to establish sustainable institutional international partnerships. It is well known that excellent research must be inherently international, but working together in an international context on technology transfer poses new challenges which have not been fully addressed yet. The author of Submodule 2.6 is Wang Hua, professor at Kunming University of Science and Technology. Both contributions illustrate that just like in European universities, societal and economic impact creation is high on the agenda in China too. For the part on European universities, another approach was followed. Submodules 2.1 till 2.4 briefly describe some options for the university governance structure as a whole, and subsequently analyze some models on how the distinct governance tasks of research on the one hand and innovation and valorization on the other hand can be integrated in the overall university governance structure. Therefore, Submodule 2.1 introduces the main building blocks of a modern university and assembles them in a governance structure. The module lists the assumptions that will be adopted in the next submodules. In Submodule 2.2, RIV is treated as a whole, because although research and innovation and valorization require different management approaches, they are content-wise intimately connected. In submodules 2.3 and 2.4, finally, I discuss research management and innovation and valorization separately. The four parts, each treated in a specific submodule, are based on best practices, but they are also deliberately kept at some abstraction level to ensure a more generic applicability. Therefore, I have invited some distinguished guest lecturers to make things somewhat more tangible and to illustrate the concepts dealt with in submodules 2.1 till 2.4. Let me briefly introduce these guest lecturers and their topics. In the context of submodule 2.2, Heidi Otteware will illustrate how research, the industry network, emanating from technology and knowledge transfer collaboration, and the international partnerships can be integrated in establishing innovative curricula and providing education. Heidi Otteware is professor at VUB, a member of the Photonics Group, BPhot, and hence the case she will present is the European Master in Photonics. In the context of submodule 2.3, I have invited Philip Westbroek and Anneke Gijzen, and they will describe the system organized at central governance level to support researchers, departments, and research groups participating in complex international consortia and competing for European project funding. Together, Philippe and Anneke cover the domain of all the domains of a comprehensive university, namely STEM and humanities and social sciences. They both operate in the context of the Central Technology Transfer Office at VUB. And then in the context of submodule 2.4, Mark Goldstein will give an overview on how to make a link between education and technology transfer, as well as incorporating entrepreneurship in educational programs in different faculties and in the doctoral school. Mark operates at the faculty level, the Faculty of Economic and Social Sciences and Solvay Business School, as well as at the Central Technology Transfer Office of VUB. Hugo Tienpont, currently Vice Rector Innovation and Valorization at VUB and Director of BFOT, will illustrate how innovation platform thinking, involving different stakeholders in an international context, can be structured within the university. Marc Zabot, finally, Professor Emeritus at the University of Ghent and VUB, will talk about spin-off creation and the university seed fund structure to do so. Currently, he is the director of the Inter-University Seed Fund Cubic. So for the lectures, let me point out that there is also some background material. Have a look at it. I recommend reading the draft of a book chapter during or before your study of submodule 2.1. The title of the book chapter is Strategic University Governance, More Than Playing a Subtle Power Game in a Complex International Academic Ecosystem. Reading it will help clarifying and understanding the underlying principles of Module 2. As a conclusion of this introduction to Module 2, I hope that the two pieces of the lead puzzle that are currently separated, China and Europe, will come closer to each other during the practicals foreseen in Module 2, so that in the next version of the MOOC, a more integrated view on the particularities and communalities of the Chinese and European practices can be included. I wish to thank all the contributors to Module 2. There is already a lot of work behind this result, and I am grateful for the efforts made. To the students and participants, I would like to say, please give us feedback and be active so that all of us continue to learn. After all, a university is a learning institution, also at the level of its governance. See you next time for the first lecture in Module 2.